We're here with Jason Burton, head women's basketball coach at Texas A&M-Commerce, as the Lions prepare for 2 home games this week. Coach, your team pulled off a good road win on Saturday, going down to Austin, defeat St. Ed's 71-64. Talk about what you liked from your team that game.
Like the fact that we shot the ball well, and the ball finally went in the bucket. We started out the game with a nice little run and went 50% from three that game and 82% from the free throw line, and finally got a chance to see the ball go in the bucket, which we hadn't seen. And that was one thing that we really wanted to focus on this past week, was getting in the gym and getting shots up and getting game type reps. And another thing I thought that we did well was our execution versus zone. We've been zone probably the last 11 quarters now, and so that's one thing that we're going to have to get prepared for conference play, is just being able to play well against the zone. I thought our team did a good job executing versus zone.
All right, and Brianna Wise had another good game, scoring career-high 25 points, 5 for 5 from downtown. Really good game for her second 20-point game of the season. You had a couple other players who had season highs as well, with Princess Davis, 14 points, 5 assists. Artasia Gay had 19 points. Talk about the offensive groove your team found in that game.
I was really proud of the way those three particularly really responded. I thought Melanie as well had a really good game as far as rebounding. But we stepped up, especially our seniors. They stepped up and made winning plays. And Brianna Wise made a lot of threes that were timely. St. Ed's would go on a run, and she'd make a three, and it kind of slowed down their run. And so I was really proud of the way that she played and the way she scored the ball for us. We need her to do that this year. One thing, she also had career high turnovers with 6, and so we talked about that. We joked about that after the game, but no, I really thought we did a good job of getting Tay the ball and scoring opportunities too. She did a great job on the block, and she knocked down a couple of threes too, which was big for us. And then Princess, just her ability to push the ball and transition to find her teammates, to create for others, and then she's really done a great job of rebounding from the point guard spot. I thought she really played well, and so. Those four and Jenner Price along with them really carried us that game. And one thing that we have to get better moving forward is our bench production. And we talked about that yesterday in practice and in film. And one thing, me as a head coach, I got to do a better job of rotating and making sure our rotations are better, that we don't leave the starters out too long and where they get tired. I thought St. Ed's wanted to run early in the game because I left the starters out there too long and didn't give them rest when they needed to. So we'll be better with that moving forward, but was pretty happy with our team that game.
And speaking of a St. Edward's run, you guys were up 10 at the end of the third quarter, going to the fourth. They come back to tie it up. You guys finished down the stretch. A lot of free throws at the end of that game. Talk about the way your team finished the game.
Yeah, a lot of adversity too. I picked up a technical foul in the fourth quarter, as well as the shot clock broke during promotion. So I think we played the last 5 minutes of the game without a shot clock, and so that's one thing. Our bench had to step up and really communicate to our team on the floor, the time of the shot clock, and I thought they did a great job of doing that. But if we don't make free throws down the stretch, we probably lose that game. St. Ed's caught fire that last minute and a half as far as threes. I think they made 3 threes in the last minute 15, something like that. So we had to make sure we made free throws down the stretch. Another thing, we didn't turn the ball over late in the game, and that was big because we had 29 turnovers that game. And so that was one thing that – if that was a point on one thing in the game that was a disappointment, was our turnovers. We did a good job with our press of creating turnovers, but we get a steal and then we turn the ball over and give it right back. And so we got to clean that up. But we didn't turn the ball over down the stretch, and we knocked down free throws. And those two were really Tay and Princess as far as going to the free throw line and making sure they met passes down the stretch, and they stepped up and knocked down some big free throws. And so we were able to come away with the win. So really good job by, again, Princess and Tay, 2 4-year veterans for us that have really played well and have to continue to do so.
And now you got LeTourneau coming in tomorrow. Talk about what you hope to see from your team tomorrow as you look to clean up the turnover issues, things like that, and what you're hoping to see from your team going into another regional battle against Southeastern Oklahoma on Sunday.
Yeah, so right now we're really in a kind of a 2-week window that we're trying to get prepared for conference too. We start conference next week, and so our goal tomorrow or Wednesday is really to clean up our mistakes. And so we need to get back to low turnover basketball. We need to keep playing well against the zone. LeTourneau's going to come out and they'll zone us. They've shown a lot of 2-3 the last 2 games they've played, and so I expect them to come out and zone us. And so continuing to execute against the zone, and hopefully we can put together back-to-back games that we shoot the ball well. And then you look at Southeast. Southeastern just beat the number 3 team in the country in Harding, and so they have some talent over there. And it's always been a battle with them. We went to overtime with them last year down Durant, and that was a game we played without Princess Davis. That was I think our first game when she went down after ACL injury, and so a really good team, really good coach over there at Southeastern. And so, but the thing with us is maintaining our defense. I thought our defense at times this year has been at a high level. And when we can get more consistent in our defense and continue to knock down shots, I think our team is really good. And so our thing right now is consistency, trying to work on being a consistent team.
All right, our thanks to Coach Burton for joining us today. The Lions host LeTourneau University tomorrow. That's Wednesday at 2 p.m. That game's right here at the Field House. It's Fan Appreciation Day, so admission is free. Come on down, fans, to come enjoy some good Lion basketball. We'd love to see you at the game to support the Lions. I'm Marcus Jensen for Lion Athletics.